to this special impromptu live on this Sunday. I was definitely inspired by the divine to come on here this rising and to give you guys some good news and to share some blessed messages with you guys and to share some blessed vibrations with you guys. And so I call on the Spirit of the Most High, I call on the Holy Spirit, I call on the Spirit of the Divine to fill this sacred space with light and to seal it in light so only good may enter. I ask that all those who come into this space are divinely aligned to bring it in this space, to hear this message, to receive this message, to receive this truth. And I call in the guardians of the four directions, the elements of fire, earth, air, water, spirit of heart. And I anchor in the light that I am to bring you this transmission right from the source. So I hope you are well. I'm sending you love. I've been guided this morning to come and share with you. There are some messages that are to be shared, and so I'm going to share them. And first and foremost, I'm just going to play the frequencies of Venus, the Divine Mother, because that is the energy and the frequency that is coming through this rising. This is a very impromptu live, believe me. The Spirit woke me up this morning and was like, get up and speak. So I welcome you all. Sound is so important right now. So I've been asked to play the sound frequency. I also channeled a song this morning, which I'm going to just drum and sound, and then I'll explain to you exactly what this is all about. I want you to, wherever you are, just allow yourself to come into a space of recognizing that this is it. This is the main message. This is it. The dream that you've been dreaming, the person you've been seeing that you are to become, the vision that you have for this world and for what you're here to do, this is it. This is it. And so as we give thanks for the divine message and for all those who may come in and come out during this session, I ask that we are all blessed. I ask that we are all blessed. I ask that we are all filled with light. I ask that we are all given everything that we need in order to do what it is that we came here to do. And I hope that this transmission will remind you or ignite in you something that is for you. So with no further ado, we'll start with the sounding of the Venus gong. And as you allow the sound to reverberate, just connecting to the primordial energies of the drum. As above, so below. The gong rings a celestial sound in the heavens, heralding the beginning of the new cycle, heralding the anchoring of the divine feminine energy and the balancing with the divine masculine, creating the unified self the source, creating the trinity of divinity, allowing a portal for your higher soul, for your true self to shine forth. For only when you have mastered balancing the opposing forces within will you know oneness, and will you come into your full power. As above, so below. As within, so without. As in the darkness, the light grows. In the darkness, the light shows. You are the living light. You are the living light. You are the living light. Time to shine. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And as I rose this morning, there was a song that came to me. And so I'm going to sing it. And that will allow me to go into the transmission of the message that Spirit brought through me this morning to give to you all today. Ache. So thank you. So why is that important? I just want to let those codes marinate for a moment. And the message that came through this morning to share with you all is, this is it. This is it. We are here. This is it. This is the time. This is it. This is the time that you've been waiting for. This is the time of your incarnation. This is the time that's the reason for your being. This is the time. And you are such an important part of this whole activation. You are such an important part of this shift. You are an important part of this change. You are an important part of this season. And you are here for a reason. And so when I woke up this rising, the first thing that I felt was the sun coming through my window. And I felt that sound coming through me, that aku, aku, aku. And in ancient Kemet, aku means your light. It's the immortal part of you. It is your soul, right? And so aku, aku, aku. It was like my soul was letting me know that our light is coming to the fore. Our light is shining. Our light is rising on planet Earth. Aku dua, I love the light. I love the light. I love the light. And that's what I woke up hearing this morning. Like, I love the light. Like, we are here to shine the light that we are. And God wants us to know that we are that which we have been waiting for. We are that which we have been waiting for. And there is a divinely designed vision in you. There's a divinely aligned mission in you. There's a divinely aligned goal in you. There's a divinely aligned purpose in you. There's a divinely aligned position for you. There is a divinely aligned experience for you. Everything is divinely aligned. And what we are seeing right now is the breaking down of the old to make way for the new. And this time has been written since the beginning of time. It is in every single sacred scripture, every single sacred book, that there would become a time where the shining ones would come. The shining ones are us. When we talk about the shining ones, it's our light, the light of the divine that lives in us. And when we live from that light, when we live from that place of truth, when we live from that place of knowing who we are, when we live from that place of divinity, when we live from that place of knowing we're children of the cosmos, when we live from that place of our light, this is where we illuminate the world. This is where we enlighten the world. This is where we shift the vibrational frequency of the planet. And to shift the vibrational frequency of the planet means to shift the conscious awareness of how we live, of how we see who we are, of how we see our gifts, of how we see what it means to be human, of how we see the power that we have to love each other, to support each other, to heal each other, to build a new reality and a new world that is based on fairness, on justice, on peace, on prosperity, on love for each and every one of us. Each of us have to shine our light. Each of us is the dreamer that is dreaming this new reality into being. So that was the message this morning. I do have something that I've written down to share with you. But ultimately, it's for you guys to know that everything that we're moving through right now is an illusion. It's a shadow. The shadows in your heart, the shadows of your emotion, the shadows of your fears, the shadows of your pain. We have been existing in a reality that was governed by the three-dimensional aspects or consciousness of our reality, which is fear, security, power. These are the elements that we have been working through. These are the elements that we have been mastering. And as we are on the apex of change, moving into living from the heart, moving into living with a heightened state of conscious and awareness, we are breaking through the illusion of the old world. We are breaking through the illusion of the old world. All of the things that we thought before were just the way the world was. We're realizing that it's not. All of the things that we thought before were, fairness for all, we realize it's not. And we realize that together we are part of that change and that shift. Every part of us, every one of us is a part of that change and that shift. So the energy of Aku is remembering the soul in you. It's allowing yourself to live from that soul, allowing yourself to live from your light, because the hope is in your light, right? If you look at what's happening in the world, there are a lot of atrocities, there are a lot of different changes and shifts in power and control, and there are a lot of people also in despair, a lot of people who are feeling sad and down, a lot of people who are going through struggles, right? This is to diminish your hope, because when people feel like there is no hope, they kill themselves. They kill the very light within them. That hope is the light inside of you that will allow you to endure, that will allow you to have faith, that will allow you to have confidence, that will allow you to move and persevere beyond your current obstacles and situations. But if we can extinguish the hope in people, then what did they have to live for? And if people don't have something to live for, then they will just choose to extinguish their light. Right? So everything at the moment is geared towards putting you in a place of fear so that you will give over the strongest asset that you have, which is your light, which is your ideas, which is your inspiration, which is your divinity. Right? I pour libations for all those who came before us. I pour libations for all those who are transversing the realms at this time. And I pour libations for all of humanity. May you all find peace. May you all find love. May you all find prosperity in this time. So as I was singing that message and the sun was just shining through my window, God had a message for me. And there's so many things that have been happening over the past couple of weeks that are showing us that we have shifted, that things have changed. And I don't want to go too much into that, but if you close your eyes and you can feel that the world has changed. You can feel that we're in a new reality. It feels scary. It feels unknown, right? It feels scary. It feels unknown. But everything is happening for us, and everything is happening to show us what is real and what is not, right? So I want to just read to you the download that I got this morning, the message that Spirit put on my heart to share with you all today. And those who resonate with it, it resonates with you. Those who it doesn't. And that's it. Just let it be what it is. So I'm going to just read what it is that I was given as a message to give to you all today. And The reason why I'm also sitting here smiling and sitting on my square is because we're all being encouraged and asked to follow our hearts, to follow our spirit. Like, could you really follow and live by your heart? Can you do only what your heart tells you to do? Can you deny what other people want you to do? Can you deny, even how you think people are going to respond to you, and follow your heart? Can you live by your heart? And so for me, this is my declaration and offering, to live from my heart, to live in truth, to dare to believe, to dare to trust in who it is that I am and the power that it is that I have, just by sharing these simple words and just by being present. So here are the words, and it's called The Message to the Masses. The light, the light, the light has returned. The ascension is active. The vibration is shifted. Soon you will see the veils of illusion have been lifted. Your hearts are feeling the shadows revealing. The truth and the power is in the healing. For this current seeding, all that was hidden is now revealed. All that was broken is now healed. All that was taken is now returned. All that was missing is now earned. For all of the lessons, wisdom has returned. Throughout all of the challenges, look how much you have learned. Now is the time to activate your highest frequency and align with your desired reality. And begin to dream the sacred dream. You are the dreamers making dreams come real. So control your mind, align your heart, for there is a divine mission of which you are part. Together we are dreaming a new reality based on love, justice, prosperity, peace, and harmony. We co-create the world together of Revelation 22:23. The restoration of Eden is humanity's wildest dream. So let no external forces impose fear on your thoughts through your inner night terrors. Clearing the shadow of your heart must be your current endeavor, so that no illusion or emotions can move you from your peace and knowing. Allow the light within you to lead you into the age of knowing. Out of the darkness of false beliefs, mind control, and soul reprogramming, the nature of balance is the nature of all. And now is the time for the old world to fall. The false matrix is no more. So dare to dream your most powerful dream. Dare to be more than you have ever been. Trust in your vision and dare to believe, for you are the ones who have been chosen to see. Trust and know that you will have all that you need. Just hold on to the vision, be the love, and activate your most powerful dream. This is your divine reality. This is it. And the "this is it" that I heard was just like Michael Jackson. Interesting, something just fell over there. When Michael Jackson was like, "This is it, this is it." And it says, hope is the elixir, love is the key. Shine your light now for all to see. Release the fear, let your heart and soul be free. Free are you now from the halls of Amenti, which is your shadow. Into the light of truth you remain. In the hall of judgment your fears you have now slain. And now you have returned to your place in the sun. Remember who you are. Remember you are the shining ones. And as I received that transmission, it kind of just made so many things fall into place. So many things that I've been seeing over the past couple of weeks. So many things that I've been feeling coming around me and in the lives of others. You can feel that it is that time. And so as I was writing that, things started to come. Because I had a vision as well this week about joy and how powerful joy is. And it took me to the image of women in Ethiopia. These ancient women who, their shoulders move when they laugh and the joy emanates from their heart, literally shifting their body. Their bodies are vibrating. That is us. So when we are in a low vibrational state, our body is vibrating at a low frequency. And what happens is now, anything that's vibrating on that frequency is going to align with our energy. So that can be fear, that can be shame, that can be judgment, and there are low vibrational entities that exist in that realm. Spirits, ghosts, all of these kind of entities, negative thought forms exist in that lower vibrational frequency band, right? But when you are in the frequency of joy and happy and ecstasy and desire and pleasure, oh my goodness, right? The energy just shifts. And so you call into your field higher vibrational beings, higher vibrational knowledge, higher vibrational experiences, more opportunities to experience joy, more opportunities to experience happiness, more opportunities to experience ecstasy, right? So maintaining a high vibration is not so much just about wishing and hoping. It's about recognizing that you are a vibratory being, that you are a magnetic being, that you are an electrical being. And so your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings are all vibrational frequencies. And so you now become a tuning fork on the planet. You now become a crystal on the planet. Because when you look at crystals, crystals are vibrating energy, they're vibrating light, and you are a crystal. In your mind, your pineal gland is a crystal vibrating. When you're receiving information, you're receiving it from light. Light is information. Your eyes take in light, your skin takes in light, your brain takes in light, your thoughts are light, right? So when you remember the light that you are, you're tapping into the source of divine intelligence. You are tapping into all that is. You are tapping into that which connects and unifies everything, right? But there is an energy that wants you to not believe in yourself. There's an energy that wants you to be in despair, because when you are in those lower vibrational frequencies, when you are in those frequency bands, you create from that place. You create nightmares. You create the negative energy because you are the creative force. These external entities have no power. You are the creative force. So how do you destroy that which is indestructible? By making it think that it can be destroyed. And one of the quickest ways to do that is to impose fear, put pressure, and try to kill hope, right? Try to kill your hope. There's a program right now on Netflix called The Sandman. You need to watch it, right? And these art is the way in which the universe communicates this image, because it bypasses our conscious and literal mind and taps into our subconscious. So it allows us to see the meaning behind things. It allows us to see the messages behind things. It allows our reality to become more multidimensional. Right? So when we're talking about raising your vibrational frequency, we're not just talking about sitting there with crystals and no, we're talking about being your high vibration, being joy, being love, being peace. Music and sound is one of the most powerful ways to shift your frequency, because it is an energetic frequency and you are energetic frequency. So notice how when you play certain music, how it makes you feel. Do things that are going to elevate your consciousness. Do things that are going to make you feel light and make you sing and make you vibrate, because that is what's going to shift the vibration of your experience and of your reality, right? The message is tap into your light, remember your light, and dare to dream. We're all thinking about, the world that we're living in. Why do you think that the masses are so heavily invested on controlling your thoughts, on manipulating your thoughts, on manipulating your mental and emotional experience? Because when you are in that mindset, then you, through your thoughts and your reality and your dreams or nightmares, will create that world. And if we are all working together, co-creating a reality based on fear and scarcity and judgment and lack and this false imposed threat of false gods or false deities being able to control us, then guess what? We are creating that reality. So we are being called right now to co-create a reality of joy, of peace, of prosperity. When it talks about Revelations 22 to 23 in the poem that I just read, when the whole COVIDian thing started, that is where Source directed my focus. God said to me, go to Revelations 22 and 23. And what it says there basically is the beginning of the 2000 years of peace and prosperity. It basically says that this is what is going to happen after this great shift, after this great darkness that we're seeing right now, which is really the illumination, right? The Armageddon is the revealing of truth, right? So we are revealing the truth that has been hidden. We are seeing that which has been hidden. That's fourth dimensional consciousness. We are seeing that which has been hidden. We are bringing it to the light so it can be addressed. We have just moved into Libra season. Libra is the time of balance and justice and fairness and alignment and equilibrium. So all of these things are being brought to the forefront so that we can see it for what it is, so that we can recognize it and say, okay, this is not in alignment with my art. This is not in alignment with fairness. This is not in alignment with justice. This is not the world that I want to see. Why do you think so many of you guys have these visions of building healing centers and villages and, you know, building sustainable communities and all of this art and creativity that's being flooded into the planet? We are literally the dreamers creating the new reality from our dreams. But what will you choose to create? This is another reason why our hearts are so important right now, because if your heart is filled with fear and shadows of lack and shame and guilt and abandonment and judgment and separation, all the illusions of the heart, all of the shadows of the heart, then you will not have hope and faith and trust and belief and desire to create. That is what you are here for. When we talk about the feminine principle coming on the earth, it is the power to create. It is the power to create and cultivate and enjoy and to feel and to be, right? When I was writing that particular poem, or that download, a bee literally came in through the window and started buzzing so loudly. And I was like, bees, 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 zzz, zzz, bees, bees, vibration, vibrational frequency. With bees, they literally are buzzing to keep themselves in a high vibrational frequency. Bees seek honey. Honey is the joy, the sweetness in life. Look for the joy, the honey, the sweetness in life. Follow the scent of the sweetness in life. Everything is talking to us. Everything is communicating with us. We are the dreamers dreaming this reality. We're calling the waking world the real world, but our waking world is based on the dreams that we dream when we are sleeping and the dreams that we have in our hearts. The dreams that we have in our hearts. So we are looking for change on the outside. We're looking for a messiah. We're looking for someone to fall out of the sky without recognizing that you are the dreamer. You are the creator. You are the one you've been waiting for. You have a vision inside of you. You have a perception of yourself as a superhero. I know if you were born and you grew up in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s when we were watching cartoons about She-Ra and He-Man and Thundercats, what do you think all of that was about? What do you think that was about? It was reminding you. It was putting into your consciousness that you have the potential to be a super being, that you have the potential to experience yourself beyond the limited 5 senses, right? Everything in your reality is talking to you. And when you become awakened, not woke, when you become awakened, you now start to see that everything in your reality is experiencing. So it's connecting with you and is a part of this one collective experience. And that's how we move into 5D consciousness, moving into heart-centered consciousness, moving into higher senses of perception, different ways of interacting with this reality, moving beyond the 5 senses. Chariot says the dream weavers. Yes. And you know, it's bringing to mind the ancient, Native American prophecy, the Hopi prophecy, where it said that the dream walkers or the star walkers would come back to the earth. It's in our minds and our hearts that the dreams are. We are literally creating this world from our dreams and from our hearts, right? Because even nightmares have a purpose. The purpose of a nightmare is to illuminate your fears so that you can address them. Everything has a purpose. So there is no light or dark, there's light and dark. There is no good or bad, there's good and bad. There is no up or down, there's up and down. There is no in and out, there is in or out, there is in and out. Nothing in the universe was created as one entity. Everything has its divine balance. And that's why when we look at the laws of the universe, it says everything has a masculine and feminine principle. That is an unrefuted law. So it means that everything is balanced. And when we are out of balance, that is when you have chaos. That is when we fall into destruction and our lower self. So this rising and re-emergence of the divine feminine is not about feminine superiority. It's about balance. It is about balance. It is about harmony. It is about return to oneness. So more messages came. Dreams. A song that I sang, a song that came to me. Songs come to me like songs are messages. Remember I said to you, light is information. So the information is going to come to you through your thoughts And your body or your being is going to interpret or decode that information from that light in different ways. And it could be through symbols, it could be through sounds, it could be through frequencies, it could be through visions, right? And this song came to me quite a long time. It said, dreams to reality, just believe and you'll see. Turn your dreams to reality, just believe and you'll receive love. So it's literally like my soul, that part of me, the light part of you that knows is always communicating with you. My spirit was trying to show me that we are the ones creating the dreams. Whatever you believe is what's going to happen, but you have been blessed with a divinely aligned mission for a reason. Listen to what your soul is saying to you. Listen to when you have those little, nuggles of intuition, your inner guidance. That is your inner feminine aspect of consciousness rising to the fore as well. No longer is it just about logic. No longer is it just about I see it when I believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. No, I've got to feel it and know it in order for it to manifest. That is the balance. No longer just based on masculine logic, but also based on feminine intuition. And together you get that trinity. Together you get the fullness. Together you get the diamond, as above, so below, right? So it said, dreams to reality, just believe and you'll receive. Like, because your mind and your heart must be aligned. You've got to believe in who you are, right? That's why there's been this system of feeling like we need to be validated by other people, feeling like we need to be validated by certificates or this or that to say who we are and what it is that we're here to do. You have to know. This is the age of knowing. You have to know. You have to dare to believe in your dreams. You have to dare to believe in the vision of yourself that you see yourself as. Even in my coaching, when I'm working with people who are in high levels of success, the things that's stopping them from getting to the next level is just that they can't see who it is that they need to be, or who it is that they are already embodying that next level of themselves. You have to see it in order to be it. It is, and the fact that you can see it means it already is. It means you are already doing, you are already being. You just have to catch up with that which already is. But we are the dreamers. And so once you crack this is how you crack the matrix, because you realize that you are creating everything. And that which you're choosing not to create is being created for you. And you are agreeing by your ignorance, by your choice, by your lack of understanding your power, by the lack of understanding who you are as an energetic being, as the dreamer. Why do you think there is a need for government and governance to give you rules over your mind, your being, your body, your dreams, your energy, your currency? Right? Dreams. You are the dreamer. You are the creator. One of the visions that I had, there's been quite a few visions that I've been having, to be fair. I'm going to just be honest with you, because the matrix is cracking. There was a day before, 2 weeks ago, when I was driving, and I had a flash just in my mind. And in this flash, I saw the sentinels from the matrix. And it was weird because it flashed, and it was like I saw them and they saw me. And as they saw me, it's like the tentacles came through my third eye, and the vision was gone. But I knew that the matrix had been broken. The next morning was when they announced the transition of that being, right? The second thing was I saw on a car, the license plate said Nibiru. Again, I questioned myself, because we're like, what's going on, universe? Like, what's happening? Where are all these signs coming from? It's your universe talking to you. And all it was saying to me is that it's time for change. Whether you believe it or not, it is time for change. And sometimes the way that it happens is that you don't believe it until you see that all of the signs are making sense. Right? When you've been asleep and you're now learning new information, it's not going to make sense. It's not going to feel natural. It's going to feel weird, because you've been comfortable in your past reality. You've been comfortable in your past illusion. You've been comfortable in your ignorance. They told you that ignorance is bliss. But ignorance isn't something that is innocent, like an innocent. No, ignorance means to ignore. It means to ignore, right? So the ignorance is not bliss, it's a choice. So when you do start waking up to the fact that your whole reality is talking to you all of the time, it's going to feel like you're going crazy. It's going to feel like people, you know, even when you talk to people about it, sometimes they're going to look at you like you're mad. My lesson for you here today, my message is here for you today is trust yourself. Keep on asking your spirit to show you the truth. Ask to know the truth and the truth only, because that way you keep yourself in alignment as well. That way you keep yourself in integrity, right? But just recognize that you are the dreamer and that your whole being is showing you exactly what it is that you need to do. The things that you like, the things that you believe in it because it's for you to believe in it. The visions that you have, the desires that you have them because it's for you to create them. It's for you to fulfill your plans. It's for you to fulfill your destiny. That unique vision that you have is what the world needs. The unique frequency that is you, that is what the world needs. Each one of us is divinely aligned here with a purpose. And so when we're feeling as if we don't know what that purpose is, when we're feeling depressed and down, it's because we're not present. We're not present in this moment to what is happening within us. We have been suppressing ourselves. We've been trying to conform. We've been shutting ourselves down. I encourage you, I invite you just this week, try it to just live purely from your heart, not from the expectations of others, not from the intentions of others, not from supposed rules, living from your heart. Can you really do that? Can you really live from your space of truth? Right? One of the other things that came up in the Sandman movie was one of the people had a gift or a gift that meant that they could make people's dreams come true. And one dream of a man was that he wanted to live in a world where there was no lies, right? And then it so happened that in this world where there was no lies, everyone had to tell each other the truth. And the truth just seemed like everybody was just harboring negative feelings to each other. It was quite destructive. And then it got to the point where everybody just decided to harm themselves, kill themselves. And it was at the end of it, it was like, okay, well, why did that happen? And it happened because we live in a world of lies, right? But also people's lies come from hopes and desires of what they want to experience. They would rather live the lie than live in this world that they've created. So on one hand, yes, we are getting to a point where we have to be honest and we have to be true and know that that truth and that honesty can be felt. But we also have to understand that we have to pursue the life that we want to live. Because to live in truth is truly what we're here to do, right? But we have to define what that truth is. We have to define what that truth is so that it doesn't become our destruction, right? So I'm going to continue to read some of what came through after I got that poem. So it said, dreams to reality, just believe and you'll receive. You have to trust in you. They kill your hope so you won't believe in your dreams, so you won't believe. So you won't believe in who you are. Your spirit's always showing you who you are. You might see yourself as light. You might have seen yourself as a queen. You see yourself as this powerful being. But the world tries to tell you that that's not you, that you aren't that you work in Tesco's, that you do this, and this is all that you're allowed to have. You know, that this is the limitations on your experience and what it is that you can create and who it is that you can be. When you are in despair, you create a world or reality fit for nightmares and lower vibrational energies. This is what this planet was being harvested for, so that it could be a planet for low vibrational entities to experience life. They can eat off of the life force of others. Everything in nature they have destroyed and consumed. So climate control is about them and not you. It's about the destruction that has been done on the earth. It's just so that you can see the harvesting that has been done, that's out of balance with giving and receiving, out of balance with the laws of the divine, right? There's a reason why we have give and receive. There's a reason why we don't just take from the planet. There's a reason why there's balance. But capitalism and all of these ways and all of these means are all about taking. So the climate control isn't about us and what we've done. It's about what they've done to the planet. And again, they're trying to make you responsible for that. Climate control is about them, not about you. When we are happy and grounded and connected to the earth, she is happy. Black people, melanated people, are the earth keepers. They are the carbon beings. They are the caterers and shepherds of the earth because they are made from the earth and the sky. They are made from the soil of the earth and the dark matter of the universe. They are made from the universal substance that keeps all things in harmony, right? When they are in balance, so is she. And this is why they were spread to all of the four corners of the world to build the world. And when the planet and when different areas of the planet have been war-torn, the black people are carried to those places to rebuild them. Why? Because we are connected to the land and we are connected to the earth, right? Clay, when we are in harmony, so is she, but all are one. Like parts of the same car, each must do their part. Each must know themselves. Each must celebrate their uniqueness. Each must birth their vision. Each unique vision will be a part of the world's medicine. Each unique vision will be a part of the world's medicine. The healing begins. And it seems painful now, but it will be a joyful experience. Continue to dream. Continue to vision beyond yourself. Continue to believe. Please continue to believe. And then when the bee came in, I was just following the energy of the bee, right? And it was saying, be the light. Delight. Be in the light. Be in joy. Honeybees. Magic. Ecstasy. Joy. Vibration. Joyful being joy, literally vibrating the planet through joy. So don't be down. The heart shadows are being uprooted to purge you into despair or to plunge you into despair. Don't do it. Don't diminish your power. Remain like the child of the stars that you are and dare to dream. Have hope. Be the superhero in your reality and dare to dream, for you are the dreamer of the new world, the new reality. Humanity is free to create and dream its best reality. So don't let anyone fool you. We are free, but we are the ones who are creating and co-creating this new reality through our dreams, through our hopes, through our visions, through our intentions of what it is that we're here to create and experience and explore. We are the ones. So the Aku is the call to your soul. Aku is the call to your soul. Aku calls forth that part of you that has been here since the beginning of time and knows all things. So when it says let your light shine, it means allow that divine spark within you, that spark of divine intelligence to live consciously through you, to guide every single day, to be the guide and the inner visionary for you. And don't let the fears and the illusions of the world stop you from dreaming and trusting and living your dreams. The vision that you came here to give the world is part of the world's medicine. So that was the download that I got this rising, and Spirit was like, you better get your ass on there and share it. So I am glad that I have done what it is that I came here to do. If you do have any questions, please do put them in the question box below. Let me know how this resonated with you. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling amidst all of the current changes? Let me know where you are at. I'm also just going to do a reading for the collective and just see what some of these messages are that Spirit has for us. Please, guys, don't forget, this has been written. This ascension is not new. Don't let it be hijacked by any kind of artificial consciousness. This is not new. It has always been written that there would be a time when humanity would go through a great destruction, a great revelation, and a great shift. It's the time now. Okay? That's it. That's the message. That's why it's all happening. It's all happening for you, and it's all happening for you to remember. Remember means to put back together the pieces of your mind. Look, if you were to sit here and just take a few moments, place your hands on your heart, and one hand on your womb or your sacral chakra, and just take a deep breath in, exhaling and letting go, taking a deep breath in exhaling and letting go. And as you take a deep breath in, ask your higher self, your heart, to bring to your mind a word or a feeling that represents what you need to know right now. And I want you to exhale. And as you exhale, just allow that to sink into your heart. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Follow your heart. Ask for guidance. You will receive. Let me know in the comments what word came up for you, if a symbol came up for you. But you need to get used to trusting and following your heart. So first, you've got to clear the shadows. You've got to clear the illusions, the things that distort the heart, the shame, the guilt, the fear, the limiting programs, the fractured experiences that distort your view of what love is. Because you cannot be loved if you do not know what love is. And if your experience of love has been the antithesis of love, then when love is poured into you, you cannot receive it. So recognize the shadows of your own heart. Recognize the truth of your own heart. Recognize where you have denied yourself. Recognize where you have denied your visions. Recognize the power in you that is choosing to come forth. Go back through your journey. You will see that your soul has always been reminding you of who it is that you are, the things that you liked, the things that you were connected to, the times in period times in histories that you were connected to, the little things that used to happen to you, the little nuances, the inspiration, the insights, the connections, the synchronicities. Remember, remember, remember. 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 Jay says, love consistently. Ashe. Love, 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 and keep on loving. Keep on loving. Keep on giving. Keep on being. Seriously. I mean, guys, for me personally, it's like, okay, so it's either you can choose to believe and trust in the reality that's being born through you, that's been, and the part of you that's been through you your whole life before you even learned how to exist in this world and the rules and conditions that it comes with. Or you can choose to limit yourself by dreaming and living in what's called the real world and keeping yourself grounded to the real world of rubbish, of limited potentials, of feeling entrapped, of feeling like you don't have enough and all of this crap. That is not your reality. That is that's an imposed reality that's been imposed on you. You are a high vibratory being. You are a powerful resource. You are capable of creating any reality you want, any world that you want in divine alignment. So that is the truth. All right, so I'm just going to do some final cards to see what the source has to say for us. If you are resonating with this live, please do give me some hearts and some comments in the box below. Welcoming you all into this beautiful space. As I said, I was divinely aligned to come on here. God just got me out of my bed and said, look, I got a message, go and share it. So I'm sharing it. And who it resonates with, it resonates with. Who it doesn't, it doesn't. But ultimately, I wish you all peace of the highest vibration. And I want you to know that we are in a time where we are the dreamers making our reality real. So, source, what is it that you want everyone to know right now? See the bigger picture. Because, I mean, so what is it that we're just here to be humans consuming and doing what? Nah, definitely here for something more. So see the bigger picture. See beyond your current limitations. See beyond where you currently are. See beyond your current experiences. See the bigger picture. Chariot says, I am enough. I have limitless love to share. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You are enough. All right, so let's see what the other message is. So the first message was, okay, so the first message was see the bigger picture. And that is for all of us. The second picture, the second card that came out was forge, do not follow. Okay, so you can choose to be a sheep if you want and go with what the world is saying and what the status quo is saying. But we're encouraging you to forge and do not follow. Forge means that you've got to blaze the trail. And that was something that I was afraid of before, because we all want validation, right? We all want confirmation. We all want people to say, oh yeah, I agree with you, let's go. And so when God gives us an image or an inspiration or a vision, if we don't see it already on the outside, we don't believe in it. But we are the ones who are here to create it. So ask yourself, did you come here to be a sheep, or did you come here to be a leader, a shepherd, someone who is a vessel for change, right? Chana, I'm going to invite you on in just a minute after I do the reading. I'd love to speak to you and anyone else who wants to chat. Let me just finish this reading. Okay, so forge but do not follow. Pave a new path and be the leader that you wish to have had. We have come here to be the change. You can't be the change and expect everything to be easy. You can't be the change and expect, you know, things to just fall into place for you. That's not going to happen, because how are you going to guide other people through those same experiences? How are people going to see that it is going to be a hard struggle, but that they can make it through on the other end? That is what you are here to do. And yes, it's challenging. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it feels like, gosh, why does it not stop? But it's because you can do it. You can do it, and you will be given everything that you need. You are the change that you want to see. So the next card that comes out is held. Know that you are held and protected. The black sheep is the golden fleece. That is one of the terms that God gave to me. The black sheep is the golden fleece. You will be the one that will elevate the consciousness of that family. You will be the one that's going to bring the change, because you had to go through the darkness. You were the one willing to go through the darkness and gain the shield and the sword and the armor that you have. You don't need those things if you're not going through any battles. You don't need those shield and bucklers if you're not going through any challenges. You need that because you are the one who is going to forge the new path. You are the one that is going to be forged through fire. And so if you are going through those things, know that you have everything within you to succeed, right? Unseen help, support, and community. There is support. We're not alone. It took me years to wrap my mind around some of the truths about the reality that we live in. And I'm not just talking about on a political level. I'm not even talking about on a medical level. I'm talking about what this earth really is, right? If people have been, you've not been following me for years, you've seen me go through experiences of galactic contact and all of these kind of things. And those were real experiences, but I was trying my best to still remain grounded, right? So that I don't go off into this thing of what is going on. But there is a multidimensional nature to this reality that we're living in, whether you like it or not. You're quite happy to sit there listening to light language codes and things that flow up on the internet, but you're not willing to believe in yourself. What do you think all of that stuff is coming to the fore for? It's coming to remind you that there is more to you than what it is that you see. And don't get it twisted. Yes, there is a shadow of manipulation on top of it. So a lot of these original tools that we have are being manipulated and just turned into foolishness, like on TikTok and all of this shit. But at the end of the day, these are real energies. These are real signs of the times that we are in. And these are real powers that are available to you, right? The fifth dimension, the five senses that you have are not the highest senses. Do you know before telepathy is one of our senses? Do you know biolocation is one of our senses? Do you know that we can feel each other's vibes, energies? We can feel each other's emotions and thoughts. That is a sense, right? But if we're always lying to each other, if we're always hiding from each other, then those senses become dull. So this is why we're going through the things that we are going through, so that we can really reconnect to what it actually means to be human. Greetings, Sean. I hope you are well. All right, so what is the next message? The first message was see the bigger picture in everything that is happening. The second message was forge, do not follow. Are you here to be a leader, or are you here to be a follower or a sheep? The third card was recognize that you are held, that you are supported, that even though it feels like you're going through these struggles that you're going through, it's for a reason. Know that you are being earthed right now. This is the next card that came out. You're learning what it means to be human. Be in the world, but not of it. You are here, but you are not this flesh. You are not this body. You are not your experiences. You are not a national insurance number. You are not those things. You are not an identity. You are a light. You are pure soul consciousness. You are divinity in the flesh. That is what you are. You are not the things that you attach yourself to in order to get a sense of purpose. You are much more than that. And every time you try to define yourself, you realize that you are becoming something more. Right? So we are asking for guidance from the Native American ancestral energy. So what is it that you guys have as a message to say for us? So the first card that came out is, I love that. Okay, so there's quite a few. Okay, so there's a few messages that's come out from the Native American ancestors, and the first one is peace. And if you can see that, it's the two feathers. And we are in the time of the weighing of the heart against the feather, the time of judgment, the time of balance, right? And so it talks about the feather here, and it says inner peace. Because it's air, it represents the mind. It's about bringing the mind into balance. You have to bring your mind into balance with your heart. Make sure that inside your inner walls, your inner temple, your inner kingdom, there is peace. I have an affirmation which I say, I let nothing move me from my immovable peace. And when I say that, I see myself sitting on the throne within my own heart, because this is my kingdom. This is the kingdom of heaven. This is the kingdom of my heart. This is the kingdom of creation within me. This is where I sit in the kingdom of my temple. This is where the Most High sits, in the kingdom of my temple. I elevate myself when I'm one with the mind of God, when I tap into the higher vibrational mind. I am in peace within my being. I am peace within my... what comes to mind is, let peace be within thy walls and prosperity in thy palaces. This is your walls. This is your palace. Let peace be within thy walls and prosperity in your palace. This is your palace. This is your wall. Let nothing interfere with your immovable peace. Let no external forces come and mess up your inner world. You must take each day to sit at the throne of your own understanding and drink from the wisdom of the divine within you, your higher consciousness, your higher thoughts, your higher intelligence. But you already must sit in your own temple. You must know who you are. You must sit on your square. So the next card that came out is beautiful because it says growth. So we've moved on from the inner peace, the 2 of air, to the 3 of earth. As above, so below. So when there is inner peace within thy mind, then you are able to grow down and anchor into the earth. Anchor your reality, anchor your dreams into the earth so that they can grow. Anchor your visions from your mind, your ideas into the earth so that they can grow and materialize, right? Your highest intentions, plant them like seeds and watch them grow. Nurture them, nurture yourself. Birth, creation, fertility, the mother of earth, manifesting, creating material wealth and prosperity from your thoughts, from your ideas, from your creations, from the things that you cultivate, from the ideas that you have. Let them take seed and grow so that they can nurture and support you and others. These are the visions right now that are going to yield the wealth and prosperity, because there is a shift. There is a transfer in power. The first shall be last and the last shall be first. But are you willing to use your power wisely when you get it? And then the outcome, the last card was balance. Ma'at, Libra. This is what it's all about. This is all I've been speaking about. We are returning to balance and wholeness, restoration and oneness. That is it. That is what Spirit is speaking to us right now in this now of nows. You see there's a card here that I didn't even see that fell out. And look at this. This is the shadow. Torment. Look at this indigenous man. His hands are tied behind his back. He is tied to a pole, tied to a false reality. Can see the horizon before him, but cannot do anything. This is how it can feel for you. This is how it could be for you if you do not recognize the power that you have to untie those hands with your mind, to untie those hands with your heart, to untie those hands with your vision, and to release the torment of your mind. Ashe. Ashe. Please, if this is resonating with you, just put some hearts. Just give me some hearts and some fire in the comment box below. Chariot says, gorgeous. Much love. It's definitely coming with some fire today. And so I'm just going to check in with the ancestral mothers. Like, what is the last piece of guidance for today, if there is? And Spirit saying your revolutionary wealth will change the world. Your love will change the world. Your vision will change the world. The card that came off is the harvest. It's time to reap. Don't be harvested. Don't be harvested. Reap the harvest. Don't be harvested. Reap the harvest. Because on the other side of this is scarcity. You can choose to tune into the abundance and receive the blessings right now, or you can choose to tune into the false reality of sukunya, the scarcity, the nightmare of lack. I like that. Give thanks to the ancestors. So if this is resonating with you, please, 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 please do give me some hearts and some comments in the box below. And I'm going to invite House of Chona on for a few seconds, and then I've got to go to prepare for a session. If this is shifting, listen, girl, last night there were a lot of activations taking place for a lot of people. If you want to come and have a chat with me, please do just send me a request to join. I'll be on here for another 10 minutes. If you've got any questions that you have, please put it in the comment box below. If you have anything that you'd like me to answer, if you'd like any guidance or insight, or if you'd like to share something that's been happening for you or to you, please just let me know. Okay, so House of Chona, I'm trying to accept your request, but it's not allowing me to. So maybe request again. And let's see. Ah, there it is.
Oh gosh, my camera's on. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh, I didn't think my camera would be like, I just came out of the shower. I was in the shower listening to you. Sorry, folks. You didn't really need to see that.
It's all right.
It's Sunday cleaning day. Oh my lord. I was in the shower and I thought, quick. And then you
Bless you.
This is real life. This is real life.
It is real life. It is real.
Whoa.
Bless you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. As you know, I was going through a lot of stuff. I was trying to process a lot of stuff, and I just woke up in the middle of the night. You know, like it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Really, it's dark, and then I could see these sparkly things all around the room, and it just reminded me that this is not real.
Yeah.
As it were, this is what you see is an illusion. It's not reality. You're just placed in here to learn the lessons or whatever you call it. I'm no expert. I'm just speaking from the heart. And I said, you know what? I can't be crying anymore because, as you know, I was going through a lot of stuff. I said, no, just wipe my eyes, and I was like, this is what I want. I started manifesting. I started affirming myself and affirming what I wanted to see. So when I just happened to tap on my phone and I saw you alive. And then I see you doing these cards. I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I was going through last night. I always say I can't believe it, but I can. But it's just amazing. And as you spoke to me yesterday, and I was feeling low and down, and now you can see I'm completely shifted because I decided to shift, and Spirit woke me up to say, we need to speak to you. And we're going to show you that we're here. I was rubbing my eyes and I could see all around the room these lights. There's tiny lights. And I was like, I'm here. Talk to me. So, yeah.
I love it. So divinely aligned. And I can feel the energy shifting you. I can feel it already. So I'll just explain a little bit. This is not planned. Literally, this is the universe just showing up. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister of mine, and she is also one of my mentees, my students on the Inner Alchemy Sacred Healing course, where I'm basically training people to do exactly what I do, combine the coaching, the therapy, and the healing to activate transformation in the lives of others. And one of the things that I teach about this course is that you are the first client. This journey is not so much about you learning tools to go and help other people. It's about you learning to deal with your stuff and learning to deal with you and coming to your power. And so that the journey is about you. And we were speaking yesterday because, again, as we've done this work, things were coming up, and you were talking about how you were and where you were, but also recognizing how the tools were allowing you to navigate through some of this stuff. So Sister Sherry is going to be soon qualified as an Inner Alchemy coach, but I would like you to share something with the people who are listening just about your own journey and what it's done for you, if anything, and what transformation you've seen happening in your own life.
Okay then. I suppose about, where are we now? So about 8 months ago, I just realized that I wasn't reaching my full potential and I wasn't myself. And I've seen a mentee on IG for 2 years, and I just resonated with her. And I thought I had things I needed to work through and cover, but a mentee helped me to discover there was other stuff that I didn't even know was still there. It's like it gets trapped in your body or in your mind somewhere, locked away, and it's there, and it makes you do things in your life automatically without you realizing that these wounds that need healing are making you do things in a certain way, and it's stunting your growth no matter how hard you want to heal and be a better person, etc. So I'm a very logical, even though I'm spiritual, I do have a very logical mind. So but I meant to have to say she has been amazing and has unlocked. I've done more stuff with a mentee in my life that I never thought I could do, you know, because of the work that I've done with her. And it's like she guides you, but you do the work. That's the best part. It's not like a mentee says, do this, do that, and it's going to work. She allows you to delve deep in and you do the work and you come out better on the other side. But it's not easy though. It's not easy.
So what would you say to those people who might be going through some struggles at the moment, or those people who feel like they have a desire or a big vision that they want to birth in this world? What would you give to them as your guidance right
now? If you are struggling with something, especially if it keeps reoccurring, confront it. Because I hid a lot of things for years. And the minute I know people say this all the time, but it's true. You confront it, you get that big broom out, you sweep it away and you scrub it, and then new stuff, better stuff replaces it. So that would be my thoughts on that. And if you're trying to birth something, push it out. Because I've done lots of things that I do it scared sometimes. I'm like, how am I going to do it? No, you know you want to do it. And it's like the universe does the how. Just paves the way for you to do it. Things that I've always wanted that I couldn't get, I thought, oh, just leave it. With the mentee, suddenly I got the stuff that I wanted. It's unbelievable. So push through, push it out, birth it. Don't be afraid.
Bless you, bless you, bless you, bless you. Oh, bless you, sis. Thank you so much for popping on and for being present. I'm loving the energy, loving the vibes. Is there anything that you want to say to everyone before you go?
I think once you find yourself, it's easier to love yourself and then love others. Even those people at work that go on your nerves, you got more compassion. I did kind of lack a bit of compassion, but now I've got so much more compassion. So that's all I want to say. Love and compassion to everyone.
Oh, bless you. Thank you, sis. Have a great day, and thanks for joining us on this live.
Right, then.
You might need to take yourself off, but yeah, thank you.
I don't know how to do it, so I'm just going to come off. Bye.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Leave.
Okay. So thank you. That is Sherry. She is one of my students and also one of my clients as well. So again, I just want to thank you all for taking this time with me. This was just an impromptu sharing. I received the download from Spirit, and rather than do my usual procrastination and think that it's got to be perfect, I just jumped on, followed my heart, and came on here. Why does it look like I got cat ears? Where did that come from? Interesting. Maybe I just didn't see that before. Interesting. So yeah, I hope you received the message. I hope it was insightful for you. And yeah, I'm wishing you all a blessed and abundantly rich, prosperous day. Know that the time is now. So dare to believe in your dreams. Like the vision that you have come to manifest is yours to manifest. There is no one else to manifest it. There is you. And just trust in your ability to do so. The two cards I'm going to leave you with is transformation. The first thing, you've got to die in order to be reborn. And from that death, you will gain so much. You will learn so much that's going to propel you into your divine destiny so that love can begin. All right? I'm sending you love of the highest vibration. Have a great day. Bye.